So last class we discussed. I spent. So last class mostly we discussed what we discussed. So terraform meta arguments, and also we life cycle, right? Terraform meta arguments. So meta arguments. So right? What are this? Providers. Next, depends on. Next, for each. Next, what else? Providers depends on for each life cycle. Mm. One more missing.
Count.
Count.
Sounds
Count. So anything providers depends on for each life cycle count. Clear? And so life cycle, so create before destroy. This is very important. Enter also. Create before destroy, and so prevent underscore destroy, and ignore changes. Ignore changes. If you change anything, if you don't want, so that case we go for this one. So these are the fine, and today we are going to see provisioners. Very important. Provi provisi PRVSIONR provisioners. So here there is a file provisioner. So there is three types. Mostly we are using. So there is a provisioners. One is file provisioner, and second one is local exec local exec, and the third one is remote exec remote exec. So these are the provisioners. And also under here there is one more null resource, very important. Enter also. So mostly they are asking this question. Okay, terraform provisioners, provisioners in terraforms. So provisioner in terraforms. So these are the main. So these are the file provisioner, local exe provisioner, remote exec, and so under this we are going to provide one null resource also. We'll see how it will work. These are very simple only. So provisioners means, so right now I am in my local machine, right? So right now I am in my local machine, and we are going to create, this is the local, and I am going to create one resource in AWS. So concept is very simple, try to understand. So this is our local machine. This is our local machine, and this is our remote. This is our remote machine, correct? And so if you want to copy files, so this is my mission. Local machine means our mission. This is the remote machine means we are going to create one resource in cloud. So now if you want to copy files, generally if you want to copy file one machine to another machine, what is the Linux command? If you want to copy, we are using one command, right? Which command?
yum.
Copy purpose, cp, right? Cp, source path, and destination path, right? So these are same way, and this is the local machine, this is the remote. If you want to copy anything, we can use file. So if you want to, you can copy file provisioners. File means mostly we are using source path and destination path. That's it. Very simple. File provisioner means if you want to copy files, this is a Linux commands only. If you want to copy files from this is my local, this is my remote. So generally, so these are the provisioners, and we are using source and destination. This is the one block provisioner. This is the provisioners. Same, this is the provisioners and source and destination, whatever you want, so we can give it source path and destination path. This is the source and this is the destination. This is the source. Source means from where. Destination means which path you want to copy. So that and all, this is the file provisioner. And so there is one more, this is the local exec. Local exec means this is the provisioner invokes local executable after resource is created. So for example, local exec. So local exec means after my after my instance is created, after my instance is created, I want to get some information. If we want to get some information, and that case we go for so local exec. So that case we go for so local exec. So this is the local so exec. So after my instance is created, I want to do something. This is the syntax: provisioner local exec provisioner file, and command echo self dot public IP address. After my instance means this is the resource, right? This is the AWS underscore so EC2. This is the AWS underscore instance. After my instance is created, I want to get some information about. This is very simple. See here. So provisioner invokes local executable after resource is created. Resource means without resource can I get my IP address, public IP or private IP. So for example, resource is not created, instance is not available. Can I get IP address? See here, self dot private IP address, self dot public IP address. Is it possible without resource? Is it possible or not?
Mm.
Yes or no? Is it possible or
No.
not? Not possible, because if you want to get IP address, first we need to so instance. For example, I want to do something. So there is one more. This is the remote exec. Remote means I want to do something. I want to do some operation. I want to do something. So that case we go for remote exec. So that case we can go for remote. Here which is remote, which is local? Here which is remote, which is local? In this case, anyone? So which is remote, which is local? So this is the local, this is the remote. So in the mission, I want to do something. I want to do something. If you want to install package, we can install package. I want to do some, I want to install already, right? Already, so HTTPD server. I want to do some, I want to install HTTPD server, install HTTPD server, or I want to install a Java software or Maven, whatever you want. Okay, so this is the remote. This is the remote. See here, remote exec. If you understand like this, very simple. So if you want to do some, I want to do some software installation and all. See, provisioner invoke script on the remote resource after it's created. Script, I want to execute some script after my instance is created. After my instance is created. So that case we go for remote exec, and this is the file provisioner. This is the local exec. So only three types. File means I want to file copy source and destination. If you want to copy files source and destination, we go for file. If you want to get some information in your local, I want to save something in my local machine after my resource is created. Once a resource is created, I want to get some information in my local machine. That is the local exec. After instance is created, after resource is created, I want to do some operation. I want to execute some script in my remote machine. So remote machine. So that case we go for remote exec. I hope you understand, right? Anyone any doubt here? Only three types: file provisioner, local exec, remote exec. We have to remember only these names. Interview mostly they are asking what are the provisioners in Terraform. So how many types, guys? Three types: file provisioner, local exec, remote exec. File means if you want to copy files source and destination, this is the path. If you want to do source and destination, they go for file provisioner. And after instance is after resource is created, I want to get some information. This resource information I want to save my local machine. So in my local machine, if you want to save, that case we go for local exec. Local exec. After resource is created, I want to execute some script. I want to install some package. I want to do something. So that case we go for remote exec. This is the remote machine. This is the local only. With the help of this existing resource, I am getting some information in my local. I am saving in my local machine. So that case we go for remote. And if you want to save local, local exec. If you want to do some script, if you want to install any package, so that case we go for remote exec. Clear, Sarath? Anyone any doubt here? Hello, Ramya. Clear?
Yes.
Okay, these are the just noted only. So naming. So how it will work? Very simple only. So there is three types: file provisioner, local exec, remote exec. File means if you want to copy, save, source to destination. See here. So file copy files are directories from the mission running Terraform with the newly created resource. So from my local mission to, if you want to copy and running instances, we go for file provisioner. Local exe means after see here, resource is created. After resource is created, I want to get some information, my resource information, and I want to save my local mission, and that case local exe. This is the syntax. And so remote means after after resource remote resource after created, after it is created, once instance is created and I want to execute some script, or I want to install some packages and all whatever you want, and that case we should go for remote exe. Concept is very simple only, but you need to understand right? Uh, whatever whatever you can understand, so just remember how we can understand. Now come to practically, so how it will work. So now, so go to here. So here, go to here, and where I created my classes here, and so provisioners. So under this provisioner, I am going to create one directory. I am going to create one directory. So everything we can so provisioners. This is right, file provisioner, file local, and I am going to add all everything in the remote remote hyphen exec. Okay, so everything. So first, I need some sample, right, file. So where I need to go to here, go here. Already in first class, already something, right? I am copying. So now see here, first here, right? Providers VPC. These two enough for me. Again, every time no need to write. Just already I copied previous one only. So copied previous one only. Provisioners, local exec. That's it. So these are the, if you go to provider, this is same only. This is the provider, this is the instance and all, and this is my key, and this is my VPC. This is same connection and all, and already we are using also remote exec. See here, already first class we cover remote exec. If you want to do something, see here, after instance is created, I want to install some package. Provisioners remote exec with the help of inline command, and we are going to install this. Already we cover here also. And this is, right, what is the purpose of this one? Connection block. What is the purpose of this one? Connection block. What is the purpose, Sarath? I used connection, right? What is this? After
Template.
resource is created, if you want to connect your instance, this is the connecting. Once the connection is done, I am installing the HTTPD server and all. That's it. Anyone, any doubt here? Clear, right? Very simple only. So here we are creating, so AWS instance. This is the resource. So AWS underscore instance is created. After instance is created, I am connecting my instance. After connected my instance, I am installing my package. That's it. So here I am going to add two more. What we need to add? So what we need to add? So here we need to add file provisioner. Here we need to add, this is the file provisioner. This is the file provisioner, and this is the, okay, and same way this is the local exec. This is the local exec. I am adding both local exec. Okay, so see here, this is the file provisioner. File means I need to copy something, right? I need to copy source and destination. So I need to copy. Now anyone, any doubt? See here, this is the provisioner, file provisioner. This is the provisioner local exec, and this is the provisioner remote exec. And I want to copy, right, source and destination. So source and destination means I am copying something already here, some files available. Where is this? Provisioners here, provisioners, and so here also I am using same. For example, I am adding some files. So same path I am going to implement. Same path I am going to implement. Provisioners, local exec, ss. So here I am using private key. In this private folder, I given my PM file. I want to connect my instance, right? I want to connect my instance. I given here. This is my PM file. I want to connect. And this is the local exec output. This is the local exec output. So after resource is created, if you want to save some information, resource I am saving here. And this is the app directory. Here are some files available. I am going to copy these files. I am going to copy these files. I am going to copy these files. So these all are not mandatory. If you want to, we can add it. Anyway, for copying purpose, I am using. For copying purpose, I am using. So this one. That's it. So now see here. This is the provider, and this and all VPC and all. If you want to, we can create, or else leave it all these things. No need. Okay. So or else we can create all these things also. This is the main. This is the provider. And so if you want to create, this is a provider, right? I am splitting. This is also EC2 instance. I am keeping somewhere and paste it new also. New also. I don't want here. So I am going to split multiple files. Okay. For clear separation, CMD, notepad, 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 and so EC2 instance, ins, instant, instance.tf file. Just paste it. See here. So this is the create EC2 instance. What is the purpose of this is resource name, create EC2 instance. Okay. And that's it. Next, this and all, no need anything. So this is the VPC. This is the providers. Provider means I am keeping only provider block. That's it. This is the provider. See here, ash. That's it. Now this is the provider, and this is the EC2 instance. You know, right? This is the provider. This is the EC2. Like this, in real time we are creating a separation. We are creating a separation. So anyone, any doubt here? Now I'm coming to here. I'm coming to here. And so this is the EC2. So AMI, I hope everyone know what is this and all. No need to explain again. And this is the connection block I'm creating. See, private key, terraform, and this is the I'm logging to here. And here we can use so public IP, and I'm connecting my file. Private key file equal to I am giving my path and file name. That's it. Now, so this is also already provisioner local remote exec. After resource is created, I want to install some package, or I want to execute some script. So that case we go for remote exec. Now come to local exec and file. Local exec and file. So now we know, right? Local exec means I want to get some information. After my instant resource is created, I need some IP address, or I need some private IP address. So that case. So if you want to do so, here also there is I'm using a same only same path already I created. I'm using same thing. Now see here. Now copy the folder. See here, provisioners file folder, source, and this is my source path, and this is my destination path. Source means where is this path? My local machine or remote? Anyone? Source means my local or remote. రమ్య, ఈ పాత్ ఎక్కడ ఉంది చెప్పండి. ఇక్కడ నా మెషిన్ లో ఉంటుందా ఉండదా? దిస్ ఈజ్ a which path?
Remote path.
This is a remote path. This is the
Locals.
local path. That and all we need to check it. See here, already local లో path ఉంది నాకు. Apps లో app1 ఉంది. సేమ్ కాన్ఫిగర్ చేశాను ఇక్కడ. See here, app/app1 అంటే ఈ ఫోల్డర్ కాపీ అవుతుంది. డెస్టినేషన్ టెంప్ డైరెక్టరీ అనేది ఎక్కడ ఉంటుంది మనకి యూజువల్ గా? లోకల్ ఎక్కడ టెంప్ ఉంది మన లోకల్లో, మన విండోస్ మిషన్ కదా. టెంప్ అనేది ఏ మిషన్? లైనెక్స్ ఆర్ ఉబుంటు, కరెక్టా? దిస్ ఈజ్ ద రిమోట్ పాత్. ఐ హోప్ యూ అండర్స్టాండ్, రైట్? అంటే నా ఫైల్ని ఇక్కడ నుంచి ఎక్కడ కాపీ చేస్తున్నాను? ఆఫ్టర్ మై ఇన్స్టెన్స్ ఈస్ క్రియేటెడ్, ఇట్ విల్ క్రియేట్ వన్ ఏడబ్ల్యూఎస్ ఇన్స్టెన్స్, రైట్? వన్స్ ఇన్స్టెన్స్ ఈస్ క్రియేటెడ్, టెంప్ డైరెక్టరీ కాపీ చేసుకుంటున్నా. దట్ ఈస్ ద హియర్. ఎనీవన్ ఎనీ డౌట్ హియర్? క్లియర్ చంద్రశేఖర్? దిస్ ఈజ్ మై, దిస్ ఈజ్ ద రిమోట్ పాత్. దిస్ ఈజ్ యువర్ లోకల్ పాత్. లోకల్ అంటే మన మిషన్. దిస్ ఈజ్ అవర్ లోకల్ మిషన్ path. Anyone any doubt here still? Okay. Now these two clear, right? File, source, destination. Now come to local exec. Local exec ఏం చెప్పినాను? After EC2 is created, I want to get some information about that information. Here they are getting so echo. What is the purpose of echo? Linux echo ఎందుకు యూస్ చేస్తాం? echo if you want to print
print,
anything, that is right. If you want to print anything, we go for echo, right? Now echo aws underscore instance. This is the my instance name. What is my instance name? ec2 test. I want to get my ip address. Which ip address here I am getting? Public ip or private ip?
private,
Private ip. And I am storing into the so one file. So you know, right, what is greater than linux? If you want to append, here I am getting some output. This output I am stored into the this file, text file. So if you see here, as of now this file we cannot see here. Do you have any file here? No, right? After create this script, it will create one file under the path work directory. So work directory అంటే ఎక్కడ క్రియేట్ చేశాను? local hyphen exec hyphen output hyphen files. See here, already I have that path. See here, this is my work directory. So in work directory means in you know, right? So Docker also, you know, right? If you want to create any directory, so we are using a work dir, right? Working directory. Work dir means work directory. Here I given working directory. So this is the command. One command, with the help of command we can create files. And here I am getting some output, public private IP address. That IP address I am stored into the here. That's it. So this is the on failure continue means suppose if we in case if any error coming here, if you want to continue, you can enable this one also. On failure continue. So this is the one. Okay, if you something, if you go in terraform, on failure means so if we have any failures, so we can use provisioners to model specific. And so on failures, what is this? See here, all provisioners support when and on failure metadata arguments. So if somewhere, and so settings on failure attribute to continue. See, attribute to continue. And how it will work? See here, failure behavior. So we can use anyone. By default, provisioners that fail will also cause the terraform apply itself fail, right? There is some problem in the block. So if some problem means it will fail, I don't want to fail, that case I am using on failure true or false, continue or fail. So continue means what it will do, guys? Only two. Fail we can use continue. Continue means if any errors coming here, if you any error message coming here, it will continue or it will fail. On failure equal to I am giving continue. Continue means the script will execute or it will interrupt.
it will execute.
Execute. Suppose no sir, if any errors coming, I want to stop this, that case we can use fail. That's it. These are the two we can pass it. See here, continue and fail. Ignore the errors and continue with creation. Fail means raise an error and stop the applying command. Very simple. So one guy asked, that is the reason I added here. So if any errors coming, how we can handle here? How we can handle in Terraform on failure? on underscore failure equal to continue or fail. If you want to continue, continue. If you want to fail, fail. That's it. Now this and all you know. So provisioners. So provisioner means remote exec. Once my resource is created, what I need to do, I am going to install HTTP server or Jenkins server or Nginx server, or I want to install Java package, I want to install Mav1, whatever you want we can do. Anyone any doubt here? What is install? Just I am installing the HTTP server, that's it. So now I am using three. This is the file provisioner, and this is the local exec, and this is the remote exec. So this and all, after resource is created, it will run the script. After resource is created, I am getting IP address. So this is also after resource is created, I am copying my this folder. I am faced into the destination temp directory. We can check all these things. I hope clear, right? Anyone any doubt here, guys?
Clear, sir.
Okay, now very simple only. Now let me execute this one. Now go to here cmd, go to here cmd, go to here cmd, and so terraform init command. This is very important interview purpose. And so this they are asking, they won't ask write any queries and all, just simply they are asking only namings. Next terraform control plus plus control plus plus terraform validate. Next terraform plan. Now see here how many resources we are going to create. Anyway, we have VPC, we have subnet, we have security group, we have route table, we have, and see here total 9 resources. So 0 to change, 0 to destroy, 0 to change, 0 to change, 0 to destroy, 9 to add. So 9 resource it is going to create. Okay. Now I am using apply command. I am using apply command. I am using apply. So this is a VPC. Already everything in this pre first class we created, right? That one. Now terraform apply. So if I use apply command, what is this? Terraform apply command. So now in this directory also we can check it. So right now I don't have anything. After execute my script, we can see all these things. Now I am using terraform apply. Yes. Now 9 resources EC2, VPC, and subnets. So in my script everything available. Already previous class I copied and pasted, right? Everything it will visible. See here one instance is created, VPC is creating, and subnet also created. See here total. Now see here after creating, and so after creating, it will go to connect the, see here it is connecting the connected connection also executed. Now it is executing the remote exec one by one everything, waiting for the process PID. See here copied one by one it is executing. This is the last. Now see here done, 9 resource added. So now if you want to we can check everything here how it is running, and see here HTTPD connected, and this is also our remote exec executed, and so HTTPD package also installed, everything done. Now if you go and check whether really instance is created or not, see here EC2, now one new instance launching. Now so see here this is the instances, one instance is initializing, and what is the private IP address, guys? What is the private IP address? 206, right? Now go and check in our local machine. So after script is running, one file is created. See here date and time also. See date and time also. In this file, I stored which IP? I stored in the my public IP, private IP. So after resource is created, I want to get some information. So I store into the my local machine. So that case we are using, so I am getting some information with the help of local exec. See, what is local exec? So local exec means after a resource is created, I am using with the help of command echo, I am getting private IP, I store into this file. So like this we can add anything, and where I store this and all working directory in the path. This is my working directory. In the working directory I stored that information and all. Now this is the last part, right? Remote exec. So I want to check, right, whether really HTTPD installed or not. So how to check, guys? How to check? Click on here, connect, copy this command, and I will show remaining part. That's it. So where is this PM file? Go to bash. Remaining two I am showing. Mm. So files and all I copied which path? I am using file provisioner, right? So where it is copying, guys? Temp directory. So which folder? App slash ఈ path నేను ఇక్కడ ఉందా లేదా చెక్ చేయాలి. That's it. Whether this is executed or not. So go to here and control plus plus cd space slash tmp temp directory, temp directory. Now ls. Now see here, copied or not? Go to here, cd space app. So ls. Now see here, two files copied. So these two files in my local machine available, these two files local machine available, and the two files it is copied into here, the two files it is copied into here, the two files it is copied into here. Now check it. This is the local. Okay, so apps, I have two files. These two files I copied into my, after resource is created, it is copied into here. This is clear? Anyone any doubt? File clear, amma? Sarath clear? Copied or not?
Yes.
Okay. Next, what is last part? So we have total three, right? File. This is working fine. I copied, and this is also done. Okay, we checked private IP coming or not. And last part, remote. So this is my Linux machine, right? This is my remote instance. So what I installed in this machine? HTTPD server installed or not? Check it. What is the path? HTTPD server path, default path. CD slash var www, or else we can check directly service also. Sudo system ctl status service name. What is my service name?
HTTP.
HTTPD. See here, running or not? Clear? Anyone any doubt, guys, here? That's it. So now, so this is the copying purpose. I am using file provisioner, and once the resource is created, I want, if you want to get some information, I am using local exec. I store into the my local machine for configuration purpose, and finally remote exec. I executed something in my remote machine. Clear, sir?
Yes.
Okay, now very important. One more we are using. What is null resource? Interview 99% people are asking what is null resource. Just note it. What is null resource? So as of now, you know resource. There is one null resource in Terraform. Very important. Interview 99% people are asking this question. What is null resource? See here, null resource implements the standard resource life cycle, but takes no further action. Null resource, it won't do anything, guys. What is null resource? Null resource implement in the standard resource. Wherever you want, we can add it. So mostly this and all add life cycle, but takes no further action. It won't do anything. It won't do anything. You have one doubt. Sir, ఇదేం చేయదు కదా. What is the use of this null resource? It won't do anything. What main purpose? See, it will support some configuration and frequently changing some data. I want to execute. See here, this is my script. This is my script. Okay. Here, for example, this is the files. I am going to modify something. I am going to modify something. After modifying, again I want to trigger. Again, I want to trigger some configuration files. I want to copy some configuration files. I want to do update some configuration files. So that case we should go for null resource. అర్థమవుతుందా? So null resource it won't create any resource. It won't takes no further action. It won't do anything. It won't do anything. But what is main purpose? If we have any configuration files, if you frequently updating some files in my local machine, I want to execute only that files in my remote machine. So that case we should go for null resource. That case we should go for null resource. So null is the one block. Null resource is the one block. So this is like this we need to use. See here, null resource. See here, resource, null resource. And also we need to trigger. Trigger I am using something. What is the purpose of trigger? So you know right, Jenkins we are using poll SM. Poll SM you know right. What is the purpose of poll SM? ఏం చేసింది ఇది? What it will do? Webhooks.
బిల్డ్ ట్రిగ్గర్
ఎప్పుడు ట్రిగ్గర్ అవుతుంది? ఎవ్రీ టైమ్ ఇట్ విల్ ట్రిగ్గర్. ఎప్పుడు ట్రిగ్గర్ అవుతుంది? It will trigger, okay. When it will trigger? If any changes happening in the repository. Any changes in happening in our repository. కరెక్టా? అంటే ఎవరైనా కోడ్ని మాడిఫై చేశారనుకో, సో దట్ టైమ్ ఓన్లీ ఇట్ విల్ ట్రిగ్గర్. కరెక్ట్? పోల్ ఎస్ఎం నెక్స్ట్ వెబ్హుక్స్ యూనో రైట్. వెబ్హుక్స్ ఆల్రెడీ మీరు జంక్షన్లో చేస్తుంటారు. వెబ్హుక్స్ ఓకే. సో దీస్ అండ్ ఆల్ ఇఫ్ ఎనీ చేంజెస్ హ్యాపెనింగ్ ఓన్లీ ఇట్ విల్ ట్రిగ్గర్. సేమ్ కాన్సెప్ట్ హియర్ ఆల్సో. సో హియర్ ఆల్సో నల్ రిసోర్స్ మీన్స్, సో దిస్ ఈస్ ద ట్రిగ్గర్స్. ఎప్పుడు ట్రిగ్గర్ అవ్వాలి? బేస్డ్ ఆన్ టైమ్. బేస్డ్ ఆన్ టైమ్ చేంజెస్. బేస్డ్ ఆన్ టైమ్ చేంజెస్ ఐ వాంట్ టు ట్రిగ్గర్ దీస్ థింగ్స్. సో దట్ కేస్ వీ గో ఫర్ నల్ రిసోర్స్. సో null resource create any resource? Straight answer. Null resource can create any resource?
నో.
No, it won't create any resource. It won't do anything. If any changes happening, files, some content, configuration files. So that time only I want to trigger. So that case we go for null resource. Same script I am going to add null resource. So after here I am going to add same thing only. Copy this null resource. This is the one block. This is the one. Okay. Add here. That's it. Add here. And so just close here. That's it. No need to do anything. Okay. Now this is okay. Now timestamp, right? Based on timestamp. If modification is done, only one time it will execute. Every time I want to execute. If any changes happening my configuration files. If any changes happening my some content modification. Simply if you want to understand content modification. And that case we go for so this one null resource. Okay. So same thing already here available. So only we need to use that one. And provisioners motxcc here also we can use it. Resource here nothing using null resource, not right. Null resource local async file not using here also, leave it. And based on timestamp, somewhere already we have, just I am copying, no need to type everything. That's it. I don't know where is that photo here. Provisioners null resource whatever you want, just only one line already in the document also available, just copy and paste it. So that's it. See here. So this is the null resource. This is the null resource. Where is this? Where is my file? go to here, go to here, go to here, files, my classes here, and provisioners here, and copy this one instance, edit, only we need to use this one. Just I want to trigger, okay, and remaining already I used, right? That's it. Now see here, so these are the resource. This and all, this is also not mandatory. If you want to, we can add it. This is also not mandatory, or if you want to see resource, null resource, we can give any name, and it depends on, and so after instance is created, timestamp I am giving a 90 seconds. 90 seconds means how much time it will wait? 90 seconds means ఎంత టైం వెయిట్ చేస్తుంది?
1 minute 30 seconds.
1.5 minute. So after, what is this? My instance. Depends on my instance. నా ఇన్స్టెన్స్ క్రియేట్ అయిన తర్వాత, సో క్రియేషన్ డ్యూరేషన్ టైం I given 90, and I have to wait 90, and remaining story same only, remaining story same only, and I closed here, I closed here, that's it. Clear? So now here we need to understand, this is also not mandatory. This is the main resource, null resource, and we can give anything, and depends on 90, and trigger. This is the very important trigger. Trigger means I am going to modify, right? I am modifying the my code. So how I get the modification time and all? With the help of a timestamp function. Here I am using timestamp function, right? So with the help of timestamp function, always update. This is the one function we can use. See here, they are using trigger function. There is a trigger block in there. Here they are using a join and all. Whatever you want, we can use it. So that is a trigger. Trigger is the so map of attribute string when changed. When changed, will force null resource will be replaced, rerunning associated with the provisioner. Trigger అనేది ఎందుకు యూస్ అవుతుంది? If any changes happening my script, if any changes happening, if any changes update my content, so I need timestamp, right? I need timestamp, so it will get in this function we are getting timestamp, so we are getting timestamp. Based on this timestamp, and remaining script should be executed, remaining script should be executed. Clear? Anyone any doubt here? What is trigger function? What it will do? Always update. What is this meaning? Timestamp. Based on my timestamp. For example, I change something my local file. I changed something my local files. If you change something my local file, this is my local file. For example, I modified something. Automatically it will trigger. See here, automatically it will trigger. If I modified anything, automatically it will trigger. Based on this timestamp, based on this timestamp, very simple. Based on this timestamp, I want to trigger always. This is the trigger, and so remaining story same only, no need to do anything. Clear? Anyone any doubt, guys, here? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that case we go for null resource. Now check it here, terraform plan. Null resource, blocks of type resource not expected here, something extra quotation and all done. We are expecting somewhere. Where is that? Unsupported block type, where it is missing. So connection, close here. I need to remove here. Okay. So it is started here, it is closed here, it is started here, it is closed here. This is a null resource. Okay, I started, I closed it here. That's it. Okay. Plan. So now see here. Now it is working fine. Now see here, inconsistent dependency log file. And so the following dependency selection, we added null resource. It is asking to update the locked dependency selection to match changes. We need to run terraform init upgrade. ఇప్పుడు నేను null resource యాడ్ చేశాను కదా, సో దానికి రిలేటెడ్ ప్లగ్ఇన్ లేదంట. సో వీ నీడ్ టు యూజ్ విచ్ వన్, terraform init upgrade. We need to execute this command. So coming to here, just upgrade. Now see here, it is finding the latest version of ASI corporation. Now done. Now terraform plan. Yes. And support attribute, so self dot public IP address. So this arguments no nested block. We need to update this one. Where is this one? Self public IP address. Where I added? Hmm. In this case, we need to use one more way. How we can achieve? This is a one way, or we can use like this also. Self dot public IP address or AWS instance dot EC2 dot, what I need to do? Dot, I need to argument reference. How to get it? EC2. Wait 1 second. E, e AWS underscore instance terraform.
కొండే
Hmm.
కనెక్షన్ బ్లాక్ని ఎక్స్క్లూడ్ చేస్తే వర్క్ అవుతుంది. నువ్వు ఇన్క్లూడ్ చేస్తున్నావు
Public
కనెక్షన్ బ్లాక్.
IP కి ట్యాగ్స్ వస్తుంటాయి. పబ్లిక్
అవన్నీ కాదు, నువ్వు ఎక్స్క్లూడ్ చేయి వర్క్ అయిపోతుంది, లేకపోతే అంతా మళ్ళీ క్లమ్స్ అయిపోతుంది.
కనెక్షన్ ముందేసేయమంటారా?
కనెక్షన్కి ఇప్పుడు నల్ రిసోర్స్ యాడ్ స్టార్ట్ చేసి యాడ్ క్లోజ్ చేసావు.
ఇక్కడ స్టార్ట్ చేసా.
క్లోజింగ్ ఎక్కడ చేసావు?
ఇక్కడ క్లోజ్ చేసా.
రిమోట్ మాత్రం ఉండాలి, నల్ రిసోర్స్ ఇంకేం ఉండకూడదు.
సరే నేను బయట వేసేస్తాను.
అన్నీ బయటేసి వర్క్ అవుతుంది.
ఎక్స్, ఇది సింపుల్ రైట్. ఓకే,
దాన్ని కరెక్ట్గా క్లోజ్ చేశారు.
వేర్ ఇస్ దిస్? ఇట్ ఈస్ పబ్లిక్, దీనికి కూడా ఏదో వాడదు, పబ్లిక్ అండర్స్కోర్ ఐపీ. ఐపీయా?
ఐపీ కరెక్ట్.
పబ్లిక్ అండర్స్కోర్ ఐపీ, పబ్లిక్ అండర్స్కోర్ ఐపీ, public underscore IP, public IP assigned to the instance. Okay. Okay, now go to here, save it. So anything missing? Now added here, I started only remote added, remaining same only. Okay, connection, then would this add I said X. I think it's separate block, right? No problem. Okay, let me run, we'll see error. Plan not expired.
లోకల్ కూడా రిమూవ్ చేసే, నల్ రిసోర్స్ వచ్చేసేటప్పుడు లోకల్ అవసరం లేదు.
Local star slash star. Okay, star slash, just I commented file also X. Okay, already data available, just I am executing exe only. Plan and support any closing missing. Support here started. For the previous ఉంది కదా మనకి reference, just will refer it. So set provisioner. Okay, go to here, let me check. D drive, terraform last batch provisioners null resource, right? Just to open, we'll see how can use. We are using previous or wait null resource started file also we can use. Instance created wait same path we are using, just I am going to modify. Same path. Where is this one? Don't think where is our file. File name B drive class provisioners local exec not this one exec ec2. Okay, same thing. Anyway, we are also using same path. It will work. Okay, now see here depends. Okay, sync here there is a timestamp. So I connected a public IP same path. I need to change this file name. What is my file name? Terraform key. I need to change this path. Okay, so next this is same already file path and copy remote exec inline. Just copy a temp folder to I am copying to this some content and all we are copying. Okay, now check the block started here, closed here, started, closed here, null resource, and this is the trigger function. Okay, go to here, started. That's it. We can use multiple ways. Just here I'm copying the only that folder files. That's it. From temp to www.html folder. Now go to here, Terraform plan. VM something is missing. Public IP. Here I am getting public IP. This is not my instance name, local name. My instance name is this one. My instance name is this one. Okay. So depends. Where is this? Public IP. That's it. So AWS underscore instance is it dot public IP. I think now it will work. So go to here, Terraform plan. One more missing. We need to change this one also. Where I am using. Just modify that name. Alt F, Alt V, find here also. Okay. Public is it where I used is it my instance. Okay, that's it. Now save it. Now run it. Now see here. So now refreshing the state. Only two added. Only two added. So what is it is adding? See here. These two only. Null resource. Previous already VPC, EC2 everything available. Now only it is adding two resource. Just click apply. Now I'm going to modify. After apply, first time, right? Hyphen auto hyphen approve. Now I'm going to modify. So I'm going to modify. Now null resource, what is the main advent? It won't create any resource. It won't create any resource. if any changes happening content only, any configuration files, if you update, if you modified, if you add some content in the file, so that case only it should be executed. So that case only it should be executed. I hope you understand, right? Anyone any doubt here? Null resource, is it create any resource? Instance name
No.
VPS, no, it won't create any resource. Only if any changes happening configuration file, some content in our file, if you modified something, so that case only it should be executed. It should be executed. That is the null resource. In most of the cases they are asking this question: what is null resource in Terraform? What is the null resource in Terraform? So null resource in Terraform. So here also we can understand. So no, it won't take no further action. So no further action means it won't do anything, and only it will trigger when changed will cause the resource is replaced. So arguments allow specify the attribute set of values that when changed. If you modified anything, and so that case only it should be trigger based on timestamp. Here we are using timestamp, right? So based on the timestamp it will be executed, it will be trigger. That's it. So that case mostly we are using null resource, mostly we are using null resource. I hope you got some idea, right? So only extra we need to add resource, null resource, and we can give any name and depends on, and I given, and trigger always. Why you added this one? Trigger means based on timestamp. This is the function. Timestamp means we'll get a timestamp always update. So in this function we are getting time. For example, now I modified my file. So this is my file, right? This is my file. I modified this file. Edit, edit. I modified this file. I modified this file. And what is the time? 8. It will trigger now. And after 8:30 again I modified the same file. If I modified the same tile, and so only based on this timestamp when we modified, so that time only it will trigger, that time only it will trigger, but it won't create any resource and all, it won't create any resource and all. So that case we go for timestamp function, that case we go for so timestamp function. So always update timestamp, so trigger. Clear, guys? Anyone any doubt? Now we know very important file provisioner, local exec, remote exec, next null resource. I hope you got some idea, right? Anyone any doubt? This and all already know. Last class I created how to connect, copied, and just I am executing the files and all. Executing the files and all. Clear, Ramya? Hello? Sharath, clear? Anyone any doubt? I hope we got some idea, right? So that's it from my side. Just try to practice.